Living a life of purity in the sense of being separated from the world is very difficult in the military. And I didn't do it very well for many of the years. My idea of success as a Christian was, I'm not going to do all of the sin that they're doing. And it's going to be a very defensive entrenchment in, these are my boundaries that I'm not going to cross. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm being a good Christian. The military emphasizes your identity as a soldier. Because it has such a strong emphasis on identity, we think of, as Christians, we can think of ourselves as having these two competing identities. And we think of our life in these two circles that really don't cross over except in certain areas. When I was doing military things, so to speak, my military identity was primary. And that was how I saw myself. In doing Christian things or not military things, my Christian identity was foremost. And they were not necessarily contrary to one another, but they were separate and distinct. I missed a lot of opportunities for living for Christ in the military, but it also stunted my growth a lot as a Christian because the vast majority of my days were kind of off limits in some ways to what a Christian person could speak into. And as members of the military, we think that those who have not been through what we've been through don't understand anything about us. And so we segregate that off and we treat it as like a unique experience. But we have to combine those. We have to see ourselves as a Christian or being, as Paul said, it's no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. That's my identity. And that's my identity in every area of life. And so how do we counter the influences of the world that are often amplified by being in the military? You have to have a strong identity in Christ. And you can only have that if you're in a local body. Be open with them about the struggles. You're not alone in living your life in the military, because not only are you under assault more, but you slip into the thinking of nobody else is going to know what I do here. And so it's not really going to, I can kind of leave this here and then I'll go and I get to decide what I'm going to share with my Christian friends.